Do.
Welcome back to a very hot episode of The Doctors. Today we're here with Detective Garrison to talk about this extremely odd and tragic case. Detective Garrison, can you please give us a little overview of the case?
Thank you, Dr. Harris. Well, it all started on a cool January day when a wealthy couple decided to unwind with some bottles of wine and some quality time in their hot tub. After quite some time in the hot tub, the maid went out to check on them and found them both under the water. She called the paramedics, and the paramedics found the couple under the water, obviously dead. The water was unusually hot, even though it was a very cold day.
So, what temperature did you decide that the hot tub actually was?
We determined that the water was actually 115 degrees.
For those that don't know, hot tub water should not be over 105 to 109 degrees Fahrenheit. That's very important to make sure your body doesn't overheat, even in the cold January weather. Was the couple taking any medications at the time?
Well, we found a recent prescription for Lasix in the medicine cabinet. Only the husband was taking the Lasix, though. Lasix is used to treat high blood pressure. Like I said, they have been drinking wine, and we determined their blood alcohol level was 0.20. We went to the lab to run some more tests to decide what the cause of death may have been. However, we are stumped. That's why I'm here, to present my case to the doctors.
Alright, let's break this case down. Dr. Luton, would you like to present the first set of evidence?
Sure thing. Let's take it back to the scene of the crime. The couple was dead in the water, discovered by the housekeeper. The paramedics saw that the water was way too warm and that there were empty wine bottles all over the place. The investigators should have questioned the maid, which they did, about the length of time they had been in the water, when she had last heard from them, or if she had seen them eat anything previous that day. Physiological effects associated with this situation would have been raised body temperature and blood alcohol level. This may have contributed to the death of the couple. The initial cause of death would have been overheating. Dr. Harris, what do you think you have to add considering the next set of evidence?
So, it is possible to note that the couple might have died from being underwater. Do I personally think this is the case? No, but considering that it is possible, the steam coming from the cleaner within the pool, be it bleach, could have caused them to pass out, because when you use certain kinds of bleach and inhale the steam off of it, you can pass out, sink underwater, and then drown. Now, the husband could have taken too much Lasix by accident. He could have started drinking early, and it could cause his blood pressure to stoop down to a point where his heart wasn't pumping enough blood through his body. Now, onto the alcohol. The blood alcohol content, or the blood alcohol levels, are used to measure the amount of alcohol in the blood, and typically it is used for the percentage of ethanol in the blood that can show this blood alcohol content. Now, the effects of the alcohol, everybody knows, you have a rip and roaring good time, but also it can dehydrate your brain to the point where your judgment gets cloudy and you can't walk in a straight line and do other things of that manner. Now, it could have happened quicker. An ounce of alcohol, so be it a shot of whatever hard liquor you like, a beer or a glass of wine, it takes about an hour for all that alcohol to be metabolized in your body and for you to go back to normal. Now, the woman actually could have been a little bit more drunk than the husband, due to the fact that women can get a little bit more drunk based on hormone irregularity and immune systems and just things like that. But the actual effects would be that they're both just blitzed and just out of it completely. Considering the evidence of the labs, Dr. McMullen, do you have anything to add?
One, go.
The body regulates blood pressure by using sensors in the walls of the arteries, which send signals to the heart, arterioles, veins, and the kidneys, which cause them to make changes that lower or increase blood pressure. The specific effects of the Lasix, hot water, and alcohol on the couple's blood pressure was that the Lasix is used to treat high blood pressure, and both the hot water and alcohol will reduce the blood pressure. To reverse the decreasing blood pressure, the arterioles can expand and narrow. Expanded arterioles create less resistance to the flow of blood, which decreases blood pressure. Several procedures that might have helped save the couple if they had been found unconscious but still above water and alive are injections of norepinephrine, IV fluids, elevation of their legs above their heart, and CPR.
Now, considering all these observations and expert opinions, Detective Garrison, what conclusion have you come to in your report?
I think we have. Possible physiological effects that possibly led to their death include the couple may be experiencing occupational stress, which often results in conditions which include chronic high blood pressure. The drug Lasix is a diuretic, so it causes the kidney to go. Conditions which include chronic high blood pressure. The drug Lasix is a diuretic, so it causes the kidney to excess water and sodium from the bloodstream, which might lead to dehydration for Mr. Underhill, who is already sweating from the heat of the hot tub. Hot tubs would increase the external body temperature, leading to a high internal body temperature of vital organs. Alcohol is also a vasodilator, which can cause the capillaries in the skin to expand, further accelerating the effects of the water temperature on the internal temperature of the couple. Thank you for your help in this very hot case.
Welcome.